Good morning, guys, and welcome to today's prediction. So, I have some announcements before we get into the matches. Very, very important. The first one is that this is the last day that we'll be running these 3.7 plus odds. We will take a break. Okay, every good thing comes to an end. We'll take a break for the next couple of days to focus on our weekend 5 plus odds. It's going to be very massive. You guys have seen how we've won these almost 4 odds 3 times this week. So the 5 plus odds for Saturday and Sunday will be very, very massive. This what do you call it? Registration and payment will begin this evening. Okay, so 5 p.m. South African time on the dot is going to begin. So I need you guys to message me. My Telegram channel is in the comment section. So message me right now and ask for details. It's first come, first serve. Only 10 slots are available. Only 10 slots are available. Once we have the 10 slots, it's over. So message me so that you can change your life this period. It's very, very important. You people have seen what we've done. So talking about yesterday's result, 3.7 plus odds delivered again 3 times this week. That's massive, really, really massive, and that includes our 1.5 plus odds for rice and chicken. So today we'll mark the final day for the 1.5 plus rollover for your rice and chicken. And once it's delivered, buy yourself some chicken and rice. Get yourself some panini, some braai, some whatever food, chapati, if you are in Morocco, couscous. Okay, if you are in Ghana, get yourself some light soup, groundnut soup with banku. And of course, if you're in Nigeria, get yourself some nice jollof rice with chicken. That said, like this video, guys. If you are new to the channel and you haven't subscribed or liked this video, you will lose a lot of money. Right, you're just gonna lose a lot of money to these betting companies. So I'll take you guys through the matches that we have. They give a total of 3.7 plus odds again, divided into 2, and then, as I always say, stake separately because there are 2 different bets. So the first game we have here is from the Asian Cup. It's a game involving Iraq and Japan. To understand the prediction, we need to look at Iraq's overall form. And one thing you will realize is that this Iraq team is a team in good form. They have won 4 times. They have won 4 times and lost just once. And that was to South Korea. And you know South Korea is a top team. Now you take a look at Japan. Japan last 5 matches, 5 wins, including I think a 4-2 victory in the opening game of this competition, and they're only gonna get better. Okay, so this is gonna be a very, very interesting game. You look at their head-to-head because they have met a couple of times. They met at the World Cup in World Cup qualifiers also in 2017. But the interesting thing is that Japan has mostly had the upper hand, beating them and maybe drawing a couple of times. But again, this current Japan team is a team on a totally different level. They're playing the best football you can imagine. They have the stars, they have the pedigree, and even though they struggled in the initial game, it wasn't an easy win, but they eventually won, which was what was expected. You can expect this Japan team to pull the strings and come out on top in 90 minutes. So our prediction is a straight win for Japan at odds of 1.23. The next fixture we have is what I'll call the clash of African titans. A clash involving Senegal. I think Senegal should be the highest ranked African team on FIFA and even continentally. Yeah, highest ranked African team on FIFA. Yeah, that's a correction. They are not the highest ranked team on FIFA, but in terms of being the highest ranked African team, I think they are number 1. And it's understandable because when you look at Senegal's overall form, it tells a story. It's a story of consistency. A team that has won 4 times and drawn just once. That's impressive. Now, you look at this Cameroon team that has really drifted apart in the last 2 years that their legendary player took over. Because, to be honest, I don't think if Cameroon has gotten better or worse since they had their legendary player, a player that we all respect, who was good as a player. Because being good as a player doesn't necessarily mean you make a good coach. And I think this is what is playing out here. The indomitable Lions of Cameroon are now being dominated, are now indomitable. Very sad. And of course, this is going to be an easy win for Senegal. Even though Cameroon will do everything possible, because usually when two strong teams play, the team that has gotten slightly weaker over time will pull its weight the way Ghana did against Egypt. So I see that happening. But the thing is, you can't really compare Egypt and Senegal. The Senegal team is on a totally different level. They have some of the best players in Mane. Actually, you check their squad, and most of their players play for top teams or are playing very well in their respective clubs and are playing regularly for their respective clubs. So when you check their head-to-head, you can see that Senegal has dominated this fixture, right? Especially in recent times. 2023, they beat them. Previously, Senegal also beat them, and so on. So we are double chancing Senegal. And when I saw the odds for Senegal to win, I laughed because I think Senegal will beat Cameroon. Data suggests so. So a win or draw for Senegal is priced at 1.23. The next fixture we have here is from the Australia Air League. It's a game involving Sydney FC versus Newcastle Jets. So we take a look at Sydney FC. 2.5 goals averaged, 5 out of 5. Newcastle Jets away from home, 2.5 goals averaged, 5 out of 5. And their head-to-head, 4 out of their last 5 meetings have provided 2.5 goals. So this is definitely going to be another game that we will see 2.5 goals averaged in 90 minutes. And of course, the odd for over 2.5 goals for this fixture is 1.37. Yes, you have your SportyBet booking code here for your benefit. 1xBet guys, sorry I couldn't generate, I was too busy. So you guys can manually input it. As my friend usually says, he's one of our subscribers here, my friend from Botswana. He usually says you can manually enter it. So you guys can manually enter the code. And it gives a total of 2 odds. So the next game is for the final installation of our 1.5 rollover for Rice and Chicken. And it's a game from the Belgium Jupiler Pro League, Jent versus KV Mechelen. Very, very interesting fixture. So you look at Jent at home. They're a team in impressive form. 3 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss. But then when we investigate the game they lost to Club Brugge. And if you are aware of how powerful the Club Brugge team is, you understand why. Because Club Brugge, I think they're in the top 3, if not on top of the table at the moment. So they're a strong team. It was a cup competition, and most teams tend not to care about these cups. So we take a look at this KV Mechelen team. 3 losses and only 1 win away from home. Not good enough. Their head-to-head shows that Jent has beaten them in the last 4 out of the last 5 meetings, recent meetings. It's also important we check their standings to fully understand what this fixture would mean for Jent. Well, when you check their standing, one thing you'll see for sure is that Jent is in a very good position, and they need to keep consolidating on this position in order to move forward as quickly as possible. So when you check it, you see that this Jent team is position 3. And then you have the Mechelen team, position 10. They're struggling. So Jent knows that if they win this fixture, they will close in on the teams at the top, and they need to as quickly as possible to stand a chance of qualifying for Europe. So it's a straight victory for Jent at odds of 1.45. And of course, you have your booking code here for your sporty bet. And I want to wish you guys the very best, and let's smash this ticket today and make it 4 wins out of 7 days for the 3.7 plus odds. And as I told you, this is the last day for this particular combination. So enjoy.